Do you know this man? They do. The power to make these kids know exactly who he is. 4-year-old. His name's He-Man. Have you seen him on TV?
Yes.
Do you have any He-Man figures at home?
Yes.
With flat toy sales, you have to have a hot item to rise above the crowd in the toy business. That's why giants like Mattel are no longer counting on just advertising to create those hot
Okay, Hornet's gonna get you.
coming to the malls.
Okay. Now, unlike Clownfish, unlike the unlike geeky Neon, okay, I'm not an old white dude. I'm an old Spanish Mexican dude with a lot less followers. But we kind of have the same. I don't sound like somebody from 97.1 Free FM voice. Hi, I'm this person. But I'm more like Richard Meyer, Zach from Comics Matter. Think of me as that guy. Whatever they are for He-Man, think of me as that version of that. But official cast of the Masters of the Universe. I'll be acting as the Goat Man. Now, look, I've seen this guy. He is a why aren't you playing Beastman? Hofbor. Is it Hofbor? Hofbor? Jordanson. Why Julius? Why aren't you playing Beastman? What the hell's going on? This guy's a big dude. I mean, this is like him playing Goatman or him playing Beastman would be the best casting ever. Okay, so make no mistake about that. Anybody's got a problem with this guy playing Beastman, I don't know about Goatman, but if he plays a good 99-cent Beastman, then fuck all of you. That's it. Now, as for everyone else, I don't know what I have not watched Clownfish's version of these recent developments. I told you that this guy is either going to be what do you call that? When you're pulling the ropes, like you're vibrating the ropes, doom, right? You're doing this, and it's you're pulling those ropes. By the way, I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. Anyway, you're pulling those ropes, and you're doing all kinds of weight lifting and swinging your arms around with the weights and side to side and all that. Either he's going to be bulked up like He-Man, or he's going to be skinny like Adam, and then they'll put muscles on him. Probably be better to put muscles on him, but for him to still work out, like do a light workout, get some like muscles, and then CGI the muscles onto him. Might be better if you're going to use the same person. You're not going to do Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno kind of thing. Okay, would have been better, but that's not what we're doing. Jared Leto, we'll get to him last. Okay, we're going to get to Jared Leto last because I know how I feel. He wasn't even good in The Little Things with Denzel Washington and Rami Malek. I tried to like that movie, and it wasn't that good. So there we got, what's her face? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Camila Mendes. Okay. So personally, I'm more into Lily Reinhart than Camila Mendes. Way more. Lily Reinhart is like she's not as hot as Amaya, but in that same ballpark. Like if you were to do Contexto and you were trying to get down to like 100 beautiful women, like Lily Reinhart's in the top 50 women. Like she's within the 50 hottest women to me ever on this planet. And Camilla would probably be maybe in the top 150. And we got Trapjaw, no problem with Trapjaw. We got these are comedic actors. This is the problem. There is so this is Goatman. Could have been Beastman. Why not Beastman? This is Beastman to me, especially the one from New Eternia, right? The New Eternia Beastman. You know which figure? He's like the king of his own jungle. That's this guy. He literally looks like this guy. Why can't he be Beastman? If you're going to do this movie, get the main characters there. Why is he Goatman? What is going on? What is this Goatman shit? Unless Goatman is Beastman. I don't know. I don't know. He transforms into Beastman? I don't know what that is. Allison Brie seems funny to me. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know. And as I looked at the concept art for Masters of the Universe 1987, the only thing that it matched up was the painting of Grayskull, because there was never a physical Grayskull, as long as you remember. There was a physical Grayskull lobby, right, where all the fights happen. Everything that happens on that one set is that one set. right? The sorceress getting turned into crystal, soldiers, Skeletor's warriors stepping in, the fight between Skeletor and He-Man, Skeletor falling below in the chasm. It's all on one set, and there's only a painting of the outside. Okay, they couldn't even bother to get like an actual Castle Grayskull and redress it for the movie. Whatever, they couldn't do that. Couldn't be bothered. You got now. I don't know about Triclops. I don't know. I'm assuming he's a heavy. We assume about things, but Idris Elba as Man-at-Arms. Okay, this is one of those things you could say. Now he could be Clamp-Champ. He could be Clamp-Champ, right? But I am not upset about this race swap because we all trust Idris Elba to do his job. Okay, so as far as that goes, what is the chemistry between Camila Mendes and Idris Elba? And if it's a very good one, then it works. Can you see that chemistry between those two actors? Assuming that he's supposed to be her father, right? Not her uncle or whatever. Maybe they'll make it her uncle. Be like, surprise, it's her uncle, not her father. Like, we're trying to change things up. Like, okay. But as Man-at-Arms, I would say that Idris Elba does fit the part. I don't, right now, I could think of, there's a lot of other actors you could think of. I mean, you could think of, what is it, Jeff Bridges? I mean, there's a lot of different people you could think of, right? There's a lot of other actors, British actors who look like Man-at-Arms, Caucasian. But I think Idris Elba could do it. Okay? So I'll waive any judgment on Idris. Jared Leto will look into it last. Now, everybody's overprotective of Superman. And I don't know which one's more important to me, Superman or He-Man. As I used to think it was Superman. Superman is still important. But understand that James Gunn, there's really no difference between a new Superman movie and a new He-Man movie, except that they're going to be done by directors who were born in the late 20th century, who are going to use it with a 21st century perspective with CGI. And either it's going to suck or it's going to be good. But you all jumped on me about this stuff, about Superman. I said, think about what's going to happen here. You're all prejudiced in thinking that James Gunn is going to do magic wonder. He may not. He may fuck this up. He may make it a good movie. Okay? There are a few problems I have with Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, but I have grown to accept most of what I saw on the screen. Okay? The only things I didn't accept from Man of Steel was Superman making out with Lois when there were destroyed buildings. Like Bruce Wayne understood the destroyed buildings because when supervillains fight in the city, buildings get destroyed, you know? So there are things that happen. So anyway, now to make sure that my comments are not incel comments, let's take a look at the comments for this post. Okay? Now, I'm going to read these and we're going to take a look. Okay, Gordon Brodecki writes, sometimes being negative is a positive because the cast sucks, and if they want to be a success and not bomb, they should do a recast and listen to the fans. And there's other ones. I just remember that no one's above. I guess no one's above reproach. As of right now, let me go ahead and darken that so you can read those comments. As of right now, I'm going to be impartial to this. The reason I'm being impartial is that it has been over 35 years since we got a new damn movie, and we're not going to see this for a couple of years. Remember, they sacrificed CGI He-Man, the Masters of the Universe. They sacrificed anything more with Kevin Smith, rightfully so. Because remember, the first time this happened, people believed in Kevin Smith, the great god. Okay? And had I been making comments alongside Clownfish at that time, I would have been like shat on. And then I had to explain. You would have to be seeing my face in the video, because when you see my face, you know I'm pissed at you, right? To explain to you that I've collected He-Man and Skeletor stuff when I was a kid. So I'm in the same. I may not look as old as Neon, but I am an old fart. I'm an old 40s nostalgia fart. 70s baby, an old nostalgia fart. And I don't like when people fuck with my stuff and then act like, and especially with Sarah Michelle Gellar doesn't give a shit. Neither does her stupid husband. Anyway, so more comments. Okay. This cast gives me zero desire to ever watch this. Fido says, the two big characters are nowhere in muscle mass that their character, this guy that posted it for Goatman is, Goatman, don't fuck with Goatman, okay? The two main characters are nowhere, and I think Idris Elba could fit as this big buff man-at-arms. I think he'd be fine. I had the biggest target market for this movie, and after seeing who they chose for He-Man, I realized that I have no desire anymore to watch this movie. Anyone feel the same? Now, I'm holding off reservations for Camila Mendes as a fellow Latino, but more importantly, a lot of people felt that way about Gal Gadot. And when Gal Gadot showed up in that armor, in that muscle, nobody laughed about her again. People prefer Linda Carter, but Gal Gadot proved herself as Wonder Woman. What about Camilla? What about Allison? Not only Camilla, but Allison fucking Brie. Allison Brie and Camila Mendes. If they don't go, they might get the same trainer as Gal Gadot. Maybe they will. That's why I'm not going to hold any judgment yet. I will not go after anybody who has opposite opinions, or if you're, I'm just impaired right now. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I feel for these people. I do, because I was Zac Efron from the movie The Iron Claw. He's He-Man. Yeah, of course. Jose says, kind of surprised they didn't cast Michael B. Jordan as He-Man. Yeah, no, Michael's not going to do it. He won't do it. Hope She-Ra will have a cameo, and no. It's always that red tape. I can't wait for He-Man and Skeletor's epic slap fight. Yeah. By the way, slap fights, they look like they hurt like hell. I mean, you ain't gonna kiss your girlfriend for a while if you do those slap fights on UFC. Dan writes, the fact that you're not playing He-Man makes no sense at all. Well, no, Beastman's better. Beastman would be better, but they had to take Goatman. I don't know. This is awful. It's going to be awful. Where the hell is Beastman and Merman? Yeah, take this guy. He can do it. Julius can do it. Julius can do it. I like the two. I know like two actors in that photo. This could play any role, and I would be happy to watch. Otherwise, this one's going to fail badly. Look what's happening here. This is the same reaction to the play set for the Snakes Lair, okay? Just make a new show because I don't see it. Yeah. Totally nailed Man-at-Arms casting. I'm okay with Idris Elba. Let's see, Nathan Idris. I think he will. I don't like the race swapping. I don't like the DEI hires in Foresight, but I do think that he could do a good job. Okay, as long as they don't nerf him like they did in Revelation. Okay, that's the only thing. I was trying to find my review for Revelation. I don't think, maybe I did it on TikTok during my time away from YouTube. I don't know, but I did do some kind of. No, I don't know where I have that review. If anybody knows where that is, I actually don't know where my own review is on YouTube for Revelation. I know where from Revolution, I reacted to that. I know where that is. Let's see. No Fisto. I mean, we have so many. Okay. So Alan Richardson as He-Man, Nicole Kidman as Tila. No, Nicole could be the sorceress. Anne Hathaway as Evil Lynn. Maybe. That might work. Liam Neeson as Skeletor. I don't know. Like, there's just, I want to see traditional Skeletor with the blue skin and the muscle. Just the way it needs to be done, it wouldn't have all this approval. That's, I think, there was the one thing that Kevin Conroy spoke about was star casting, but they did a lot of star casting, and he was part of it as Merman. Then it was Hordak. Why can't they just stick to the original looking characters? They can't find a big He-Man. This is the recast for the Mei. I don't know what that is. I don't care who they cast. I'm just excited for a new He-Man movie. I am going to go see this movie, but I'm not excited. I'm not excited and I'm not angry yet. But after what happened with Revelation, everybody's like watching this now. Everybody. Leto gonna ruin this. And just like that, this movie has no hope making any impact whatsoever. This movie's gonna bomb. Alan Richardson. So let's see. Let me read a few more. Get to the 15-minute mark. Dolph is the only true live action. We love Dolph Lundgren. Watch the 2 Aquaman movies. He's really good in that. What little nerd is playing He-Man seriously. How do you go from Dolph Lundgren to that puny guy? I think they're going to use rubber muscles and then put CGI over the muscles. That's what I think they're going to do. I think they're going to do that. Maybe they'll make his skin darker, just like in the Filmation cut. Because remember, He-Man had dark skin. He-Man had a tan, and Prince Adam looked like he had stayed in the palace all day. Maybe they'll do some weird stuff. I don't know what's going to happen. They'll do something. It's all in the actor's performance. Maybe I'll be impressed. Maybe not. But I still need to see the overall. I don't even think the concept art's going to help because, like I say, it's the concept art for the original movie in '87 was different from what we saw. And then let's look at these last 3 comments here. He-Man will be CGI. Adam is an actor. Yeah, I think it'll be part CGI. I'm surprised He-Man isn't Chinese and Teela isn't trans the way things are going. So do they realize that Teela is Man-at-Arms' daughter? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make please. I have to see what's going on. I think Idris would do fine as Man-at-Arms. But I do think Camilla and Allison are going to need the same trainers they need for Wonder Woman because otherwise that's not going to work. And if they don't train them, they're not going to it's not going to work. Okay. Stay away from the trainer for Brie Larson because that didn't help them, did it? And now we're going to do a bullshit check. That means that we're going to look and see if there's anything more beyond what happened with the casting. As I'm telling you now, let's type in actual words, please. Let's not fuck with what I'm trying to do here, please. And can I press enter? Let's find out. Let's find out what we're all about. Because X is the greatest. I mean, the bullshit checkers, the community notes, best place to look. Okay, people will show the products, and I make fun of ping pong, but Chris Wong can like what he wants. But it's like his emotions are all over the place, and he doesn't really talk to the audience. He used to talk to the audience. He used to do live streams where he talked to you, and now it's like he just kind of just talks at the camera and then just likes what he wants. Ooh, hey, this is great. I mean, maybe he'll be like hearing about this movie. Wow. So we have this. We got the casts. Merry Christmas to me. Oh yeah, cool. So I'm trying to see if there's anything. Is that really? Wait. Is this really Camilla? Is that you, Camilla? Or is this bullshit? Let's see. Let's take a look. I want to take a look at Camilla. Hold on.
The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. The type of skills I'm on, you wouldn't understand.
Okay, so I think there's no community notes on that. So it might be. I mean, you're going to need to do more than that. That just keeps the momentum going for you. The cinematographer of Zack Snyder's Justice League and Game of Thrones, and the art director on Dune 2, House of the Dragon, and Harry Potter are working on the Masters of the Universe movie. We are going to get an Eternia that looks like Middle-earth plus King's Landing. So there's no community notes on this. So I'm hoping, what are we going to get here? Okay. So everybody's worried. I'm going to be like a judge, okay? Now, I welcome both sides. Be nice to each other. Everyone, be nice to each other, okay? I'm not completely convinced. And like I said, this has to fucking work. This has to be the thing to work. And here's what I can safely assume to be fan art. There's Idris as Man-at-Arms, if he's going to wear the proper colors and armor. We got to see his performance, but I think I can trust this because we know what he's doing there. So now it's time for a moment of truth to ask the AI, Google, what is the best directed Jared Leto movie? Let's see if we can have our doubts alleviated here. Not Morbius, not The Little Things. Blade Runner, was he good in that? Mr. Nobody? Best Jared Leto movie. Requiem for a Dream. So they're all doing some heroin there.
Oh, shit. Just a few days. That shit don't look too good. Yeah, it don't feel too good either, man. We'll take care of that. Hey, so what's wrong with you? Don't shoot in there. If I don't.
And thus he turns into Skeletor. Jared Leto going to have to do a lot of fucking training, but we don't get to see his face. If this is Skeletor, we're going to see Skeletor, right? We're going to see him as Keldor, and then turns into Skeletor, right? I mean, that's what's supposed to happen. He takes some heroin and he becomes Skeletor. I don't know. This is Mattel's last chance for like a decade to get kids into this. Now, I don't know, because Jared Leto's done adult movies. Other actors have done adult movies, and other actors have done kids movies. You saw both sides to this, okay? You saw both cases. I'm presenting this to you like Judge Drake or Judge Dredd. What do you think is going to happen here? I don't know. They gave up a lot of things. They worked with Kevin Smith, and Kevin Smith made a fool out of them. The showrunners for Princesses of Power made fools out of Mattel. Mattel had hands-on approach with the Revolution cartoons. They gave up the toys, and Mattel, because Mattel being Mattel, they canceled the cartoon and the toys, and then sold the last toys overseas, which I had to go through eBay to get. As a result, I'm not collecting the new toys. Would I get the older vintage toys, the ones from maybe the Revelation ones? Maybe, but not recent ones, not brand new ones, because they made their money off of those. But I'm not in a big hurry. I'm kind of just like, I want to see what's going to happen here. I want to believe this is going to be good. I think you can do it. These two need trainers. Goat Man might be, but he should be Beast Man. Triclops, I don't know. Should be fine. Probably CGI, probably rubber muscles and CGI textures, and we're not going to see Jared Leto's face, but what are they going to do here? Okay. So I am extremely cautious about this. They know what they've done wrong. I mean, did they not learn their lessons from canceling cartoons like 2000X, from canceling this version of He-Man? I was like focused on the new He-Man for Netflix, but they canceled it after 3 seasons. Then they made a fool out of us with Revolution, with an ending that was never going to come out. It was never going to become anything. Oh yes, look, it's Despera. Yeah, we're not going to see Despera. We're not going to see Despera in a new thing. It's not going to happen. Ever. Good luck reading those DC comics. So that's it for now. Let me know what you think. I'll give a review of the newspaper strips when I am done with them. I am almost done with them. I'm liking it. I'm liking the Sunday newspaper strips of Masters of the Universe from 1984 to 91, I think. And it's worth it. It's worth reading if you get a chance to read it. Yeah. Zack Snyder, art director. The training. Let's see what happens.